Many of our customers have expressed that they have a hard time growing alocasia. And one thing that I always recommend is to grow alocasia in a semi hydroponic setup. And of course, many of you have said, what in the world is a semi hydroponic setup? So, first things first, growing in hydroponics it means growing roots fully submerged in water. But of course, water doesn't contain the nutrients that the plant needs to survive and thrive long term. So, typically, nutrients need to be added to that water. Semi hydroponics is kind of like the halfway point between growing in traditional soil or fully submerged in water. When growing in semi hydroponics, you typically use an inorganic substrate such as leca or pon or any other mix of inorganic substrates that you'd like to use. But of course, because these are inorganic substrates, they don't contain the nutrients needed for the plants to grow and thrive long term, so you typically need to add some sort of nutrients to the water. And as you all know, one of the most common substrates used for growing in semi hydroponics is pon. The most common brand used is Lechuza pon, which is made up of pumice, zeolite, and red lava rock, as well as some slow release fertilizer. Two of these ingredients are very important, one of them being zeolite. Zeolite has the ability to store and trap nutrients and release them over time as the plant needs it. The second ingredient is the slow release fertilizer. This is giving the plants the nutrients that it needs as it is growing. And if you want to try your hand at growing in semi hydroponics, we are very excited to announce that we're now going to start carrying our own blend of pon. It is made up of zeolite, pumice, and red lava rock. It is important to note that our pon mix does not contain slow release fertilizer, and we did this so you can have control of how much you're fertilizing your plants and when you're fertilizing them. But we do have two great options of fertilizers in the shop that work well with pon. One is GT foliage, so you can add the GT foliage directly into the water that you use to water your plants, or you can use Osmocote. This is a slow release fertilizer that you can mix with the pon itself. And to make your life even easier, we're now going to start carrying some clear semi-hydroponic pots as well, which come with a clear inner pot and clear outer pot, so you can see the level of the water and also the root growth. Please let me know all your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comments, and I'd love to make videos in the future to show you how exactly I use pon and how I transition my plants from soil into pon. We will be carrying multiple sizes of our pon mix, but for now, we're going to have these 2-gallon or 8-quart bags for $32.